Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you so much for being here. It is so nice to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. I haven't been able to sit down and film or edit any videos for quite some time. But I took one evening and I had my bag off to the side of my stationery haul of where I went when I went to Kamihaku, which is a creator event, and that was in March. So I bought some stationery there, and I had it in the bag, and it was set off to the side for so long, but I decided to just turn on the camera, and it's evening time, so the lighting is a little bit off. But I definitely wanted to share with you my little haul here. And I will make a list of all of the creators that I mentioned down below. This stamp that I'm showing you right now is from Hanksdiary, and this is the stamp that I got from one of their gacha, like their hidden capsule sections. And so yes, so I will leave a list of all of the creators that I showcase, because I think some of them I don't recall their names or proper names, and I don't want to make a mistake. So this is a sticker from Iwahanko, and I don't remember if I was with Yulia that told me about this sticker with all the people. It's kind of like when you get squished into the trains here in Tokyo during rush hour. It reminded me of that, so I ended up getting this sticker from them. They also do, I think, yeah, they also do rubber stamps as well, but I ended up just getting the sticker. And I have my TN, my traveler's notebook, off to the side here, as I usually like to take off packaging from things and then stick them into my journals. So I'm taking the paper bag that I received from that rubber stamp shop and just sticking the extra things in, because I think I'm going to make a separate spread, or like in a separate journal, because there's a lot of other things that I want to showcase. I think I'm going to, yeah, make a separate journal entry. But it was an amazing time. I prefer the Kamihaku event over the Bungu Jooshi. Bungu Jooshi is a huge stationery event in several parts of Japan, so not just in Tokyo. I believe they have it in Osaka as well, or maybe it's Fukuoka. As well as the Kamihaku, I think they do it in several different cities throughout Japan, so I do appreciate that. I think the creators might be different in those various cities, but I prefer the Kamihaku, and these are the stamps that I collected, the stamp rally that I collected throughout the Kamihaku event. And here they have it in a building where it's broken down into, I think this year was 3 floors, I think it was. So it's not just one big floor where everybody is crammed into one floor. I don't remember if it was several years ago. I thought it was way too busy. I remember going with my kids, and they were a lot younger at that time, and I felt really overwhelmed, and they ended up waiting outside because there was just way too many people. It was so bad that it was hard to walk from one point or one section to another. Like, it was just way too crowded. And yeah, sometimes when there's just too many people, it's hard to get into the shopping mode. Anyways, back to the Kamihaku haul. This is from Nove, or maybe it's Nove. I think they're from Malaysia. And I picked up these beautiful clips. And sorry, that's the back side, but one says journaling, and then the other one says trust yourself, and they're so pretty. I think I started using the pink one, or the peach one, but you can see here I'm just taking off the packaging, and I'm going to use the bigger paper piece in a separate spread. I'm noticing, or I'm glad actually, that I'm noticing that there's more of these kind of stationery events in other parts of the world. I know last year they had a stationery event, Yoseka held a stationery event in New York I don't recall, but I don't believe she's doing it this year, or I don't believe they're doing it this year. But I know that there's other planner events happening within America, and I'm hoping, and I believe around in other parts of the world too. So if you're in another part of the world and you know of a stationery event coming up, or like a planner event coming up, please leave it in the comments down below so we can all kind of help each other out, and maybe somebody will read your comment and be like, oh, I had no idea there was an event here, and maybe they can travel there, or it's close to where they live and they can easily access these events. Back to my comment about why I enjoy the Kamihaku event is because I get to see the artists, and whereas the Bungu Jooshi, of course there's artists there as well, but it's the bigger stationery companies that are also there, and so it's the smaller, more independent artists and things maybe are not you can see them face to face and talk to them, and so that's why I prefer the Kamihaku event over the Bungu Jooshi. And with the Bungu Jooshi, the stationery items, a lot of the things that I can purchase from the stationery shops here, whereas the Kamihaku, all the artists are in one area, or like all of the creators are at Kamihaku, and you can just buy them all at the same time. I'm showing you, oh, this is a freebie. She was so sweet, from Penspapersplanner, and it was so nice to meet her, and so I'm just sharing with you the lovely little goodies that she gave to me, and yes, very, very nice to, like I said, to meet directly face to face with the creators and artists and illustrators at the event. But yeah, if there is one event or you know of some events around in your country or your area, please leave a comment down below so we can kind of all help each other out. I don't know if I will be going, or if I will be attending the Bungu Jooshi event this year. I haven't gone for several years. Last time I went was several years ago. I'm pretty sure I did a video about it where we did like a grab bag of the Sailor ink cartridges. And then my friend Yulia, she hardly bought anything. Like I said, like a lot of the stationery stuff you can just buy from the stores here. Some of them, like Midori has some limited edition stamps and things, they did at that time. I don't know about now. But yeah, a lot of the items you can just buy from the stationery shops. So anyways, back to the haul. I'm just, I took a bit, oh, this is from, is it Dodolulu? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly. I don't know if it's Dodo or Dodolulu, but she had the PET tapes. You can purchase them in like smaller amounts, which is so nice to have that option. Especially if you're not sure of the roll that you want, or you want to just try things out and see the illustrations within the roll, you can buy a couple of these kind of sample rolls. And so I bought a bunch there, and so I'm just fussy cutting them into my journal. And it was so embarrassing. I was talking to the lady there when I was checking out, and I assumed that it was the illustrator or the artist, and I was telling her, oh, I'm so happy that you are here and thank you for coming to the event. And there was two ladies there, and actually she's like, actually I'm not her. And then the other lady's like, oh, it's me. Yeah, so it was really it was kind of embarrassing, but anyways, the fact that you can interact directly with the illustrator is a really nice thing about the Kamihaku stationery event. I also attended a stamping event in Ginza, Itoya recently, and I took some video clips of it. The orientation is going to be different because I took it on my cell phone, unfortunately. So Yeah, I'm going to add those clips a little bit later on in the video if you wanted to have a look. The stamping event in Ginza was very, very small. It was nothing compared to the Kamihaku or the Bungu Jooshi Haku event, but they had more than a handful of stamp creators from Japan, and they had their stamps there for purchase, which was really nice to see. And also there was a stamp rally within the Itoya shop. If you're ever in Tokyo and you want to look for if you want to buy stationery, and you're new to stationery, Itoya is definitely one of the places to visit. There's many floors. I think 8 floors in total of stationery, fun, good stationery items to purchase. So they had a stamp rally. I think it was 5 stamps in total, and it was a layered stamp. So I'll show that, or I will share that with you later on. You can see that it is a beautiful stamp of a ramen. So I know the video is not very long, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video of my Kamihaku haul and some snippets of the stamping event at Itoya. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.